There's not much room in here, is there? Hello and welcome to Aidy's Veg Garden. So this is going to be my first video that I upload. I've got more from the past couple of months to upload, but I just thought a quick introduction of what's it all going to be about, and that's going to be about basically trying to grow as much as we possibly can in a small space. And all these tomatoes, there's more out there. There's another 12 plants out there, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is about growing as much as I possibly can in a small space, and just to see how much I can push the boundaries. I don't know, you know, yeah. And there's a lot of failures as well. I failed quite a few times, and I've done a video of that last month. But you got to try, haven't you? So yeah, so this is the greenhouse. We've got 13 vine tomatoes in here, and I've let them split some of the side shoots because we're already up to 6, and in fact this one's up to 7 trusses. So I've let them split as well. So there's a lot in here, but I'll start taking off the leaves and that, and we should have enough room, enough air in here. And yeah, this sugar plum, I only had one of those, and yeah, I let it the main stem curve off, so I'm up to 6 or 7 trusses on that. But the side shoot, I'm up to, is it 1, 2, 3, I'm up to the 4th truss on that. So we're going to have a lot of tomatoes, fingers crossed. So yeah, that's what I'm about, is to try and grow as much as I can. I don't have that much experience, except for growing a few bits on the patio, and they've been quite a bit of a failure last couple of years. And yeah, so what we did, we just decided to try and grow as much as we can. So I've built this and built the raised beds, and this has got 10 ml polycarbonate, so it does allow for a long growing season. This will be my first year knowing how what I can get away with in here. And last year in November, when we started to have the frost, even the pond did freeze up. It didn't affect the tomatoes that were in here. They were still growing. So I've got a video of that. Got quite a few videos, but again, I'm just learning how to edit, how to wear a microphone, and half the videos I hadn't changed the sound on it, so they're really low. So I'll see what I can save on that, really. So yeah, it's going to be a quick video, because I do waffle on. I don't have a tendency of doing that, and this channel is just going to be a light-heartedness about it. It's just about blogging or vlogging, and you know, saying about the successes and the failures. I mean, another one of my successes is I was late on my pumpkins. You probably can't see me now, am I too low? Let me just come back. Another one was I was late on sowing my pumpkins, so I doubled up, and they all came through. So I've got to find space for them. And you'll start to see when I do the thing around the garden, is that I haven't got much space. It is a bit like this. Potatoes and tomatoes I can succeed in at the moment. So yeah. So what we've got various ones in here. We've got an orange one. What is it? Orange banana, cherry Chadwick, and Jen's tangerine. I've got 3 lattes in here, another one outside 'cause I just didn't have enough room, and 3 house dwarf, and 4 cherry falls. I won't do all the videos because I've done a few already. I'll do one at the end of this month. Like I say, it's more of a vlog really of not how to do it. I don't know how to do it all. Everything I learn is off YouTube and off the internet. So it's, yeah, it could be garbage in, garbage out, isn't it really? And then we got all these peppers, which I think I've got 13 or 14 of those, and they will eventually go into a mini greenhouse on one of the raised beds, so we can get lattes out and that. And these, I'm only going to let them go up to about 6 or 7 trusses, and then I'm going to top these off so that hopefully next month I can, or at the end of this month, I start planting up small bush tomatoes and more of these cherry falls and cherry tomatoes, just to grow those more in the autumn time, because I can protect those with fleece if I need to, if we're having a real hard one. But so far this touch wood, this greenhouse, you know, has allowed me to get away with a few more things. So I planted up some leeks in September last year, and I just know that most people would have commented straight away. There was no way they were going to come with anything. And well, they're grown, but they're all gone to seed. So any comments where I'm going wrong, please let us know, because I really need some help at times, just to persuade me not to do something stupid. Right, I'll do around the garden now. Alright, so this is the small raised bed, and this is the, what should I call this, bit of a bank wall. Okay, so it's not just about the veg that I'm growing, it's also about the garden and the plants that we've collected over the years, and the bears have scattered as well, and we just replanted everything. So it's about also the garden, just be the upkeep of me trying to tidy it all up, because it does get quite wild quickly. Then we've got, these are all our outdoor tomatoes: Gardener's Delight, Sherry Pixie, Groscoff, and 4 courgettes already, which again, 4 of them came up, so I just plant them out. If we get too many, then it's off to the neighbours or compost them. So I'm growing for my compost. Then we got the pond, which has got newts in and frogs and that, so I've got a bit of wildlife videos to also to add into this. And the last latte, hey, these are these are the leeks that went to seed, but I did have the success of all the red Florence shallots. They were planted at the same time, and they haven't gone to seed, so that one was, you know, that's a win, that one is. Right, so what else we got? We got these 4 raised beds and potato alley. These are ratty, which are planted or sown, I don't know what the technical term is in March. So I've only got a month left before they hopefully will be ready. I found conflicting info on these on the internet. So some were saying they're first early, some were saying they're main, some were saying they're second early. So These are just the very small seed potatoes, so I've just planted 3 in. I know that's too much, but the ratty potatoes are pretty small, so see what we get. I've got plenty more, so I'm not too worried about that. Right, so this is our carrot bed, 2 shown and 2 others, which I'll let you know in a later video. I've forgotten what they are. And this is the onion bed that they were set over winter, which are starting to go to seed. And this is where the peppers are going to go, and a mini greenhouse once I get round to it. Because I don't know whether they're still being shot, so there we got a courgette, another one, but that is a yellow courgette. It was in this, we planted the seed as cucumber, but it's come up as a courgette, so it was obviously a courgette seed, so it's a yellow one. We don't know what that is. There's more strawberries here, which I need to plant up in some of the beds up there. This one's got some very late parsnips, and that's going to be more beetroot and dill. That's got parsnips in and beetroot. Parsnips are doing really well. They were sown in March. Right, I'll keep on going round. Right, these are more potatoes, Vivaldi and Charlotte's, all in 30 or 35 litre buckets. These are done in mid-April, and they're not supposed to be ready until the end of July, but they are. The flowers are for the Vivaldi. The flowers are actually just about to pop out. No, is that too early? Yeah. So anyway, they're flying along. They love this spot. What we're going to do is maybe make another frame here, and that's where some more of the pumpkins will go up. Because we've got a lot of those to do. Right, what I forgot to mention on this bed is that these are going to come out soon, in the next couple of days really, and I'm going to be building a new frame for some of the pumpkins, Jill B. Little and porcelain, and we've got 2 mini cucumbers, which did really well last year here, so they're going to go at the front. Like I just said, hopefully we can build another one there for some more of the pumpkins. Okay, and again in front here we've got more ratty potatoes. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's R-A-T-T-E. French potato. They're really nice, dense. So yeah, and again we've got a lovely backdrop with all the wall, the flowers and that, all the foxgloves, which the bees are really loving. They're all mainly pink, or deep pink down here. The aquilades is just finished on the bank, but we've got various other bits and pieces and grass obviously to come out. Right. Right, so we've got more of a potato alley down here. We've got Vivaldi and Cara, and then down here we've got various different ponds which the birds do enjoy having a bath. And then we come up with a bit of a jungle here at the moment. I've left it like that just to, I need to sort out some of the feverfew and that. Plus it was all full of aquiledias a couple of days ago, so I've cleared some of those out, and the forget-me-nots, and they'll be in some of the videos which I'll be posting in the next couple of days. And then yeah, we've got all these forget-me-nots all done by nature, which, you know, they always seem to just slowly move around the garden. You know, a couple of years back they were all up there, and then slowly they just keep on moving along. I mean, some of these I have replanted from around the garden, but others have just been self-seeded. And we got the hellebore bank with the peonies, and the hellebores over the winter time were great. More broad beans, and then these are the salad beds, which I've had salad every day for the last couple of weeks. And then on this bed we've got the earlier salad bed. You have to get used to her. She is the dominant blackbird in the garden, and she will have anything from frogs, newts to anything else that's moving around in the garden. So this bed, these are all going to get taken, like I said, these are early, and they are going to get taken out. I'm going to put another climbing frame here, and pumpkins and squashes will go here. And then the butter bushes will be going in all around here. At the moment we've got 6 plants, but we'll see if they all come up, which means another 4 on top of that. Okay, just quickly, this is just got various herbs and the 3 more blueberries. I think these are Jersey Golds. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. And this is Molly, a very old lady, a very old grumpy lady, aren't you? Right, so this is the bank. It was a new addition. We did it around April time. There used to be a wall around here, and everything was all sloping and whatever. So yeah, we got a new bank. Just moved some of the plants that were over there to here. New table that was done on the weekend. And, you know, the patio with the sweet peas, which I planted these in February, and so yeah, they've struggled. They've stayed in the little trays since then. So we'll see how they go. We've got fig trees. These are where the fig trees are at the moment, with a fig on. They were new additions in January or February this year. Then we've got an onion bed that the onions used to be in crates over there, but I moved them all, so quite a few of them gone to seed, but that's not the end of the world. Coriander at the end there, and another potato alley. Then here, I don't know where you can see me, but on this one we've got broad beans with strawberries at the front, alderman and niobe, I think, sugar snap peas, and then more strawberries at the front, alderman, and some mange too, and strawberries. And these 2 new ones are going to be for, again, the second succession of these, which I still need to finish off. And yeah, it's tight in here. Again, these are all the pumpkins and the squashes and that. So hopefully you found it interesting in what I'm trying to grow, and the various different flowers as well, so that, you know, it's not just a vegetable patches, you know, it's a veg garden, 80s veg garden. So hopefully you found, like I say, you found it interesting, and if you got any comments, please put them below, because, you know, any helpful tips timps. You know, I've said about the leeks, you know, you would have probably been all commenting saying, it's, you know, don't plant them nests. And also any tips on what to cook or with this, any recipes, because, you know, this is all a brand new menu for us. This is the first time we've certainly grown all this stuff with success, hopefully. And yeah, so let us know any recipes, what you would be doing with them all. We're going to have a glut of tomatoes, fingers crossed, and pumpkins, and hopefully cucumbers and peppers, and a lot of potatoes. So yeah, and again, like I said, I'm new to all this. This is going to be the first video I actually edit and put out. Yeah, I don't know how to finish these videos yet. Right, so I'm just going to leave it there and go and try and edit this video. So take care, and hopefully if you enjoyed it, I'll see you again.